literally what is going on?
The fire, mate.
It's a fire! I see flames! Holy... Ah! Oh my god, I don't have shoes on!
What an idiot!
Yeah, what a fantastic idea when there's a flipping fire going on outside your window. You're too concerned in recording yourself and your mates for social media. You've got no grasp of the situation. What a donut, man.
Yeah, we tired of going out. We cook, we clean, we shut the f up. Every time, please.
Could be too late.
Saber. I'm tired of this work. I'm tired of this shit.
Honey, you want to check the mileage for me, please?
Oh no. How do you not know?
That's stupid. Use your common sense.
Hey ladies, it's April here. Tip of the day for you. Before you start boarding up the ceiling, mark out the joists. Don't just eyeball it like a typical man.
I disagree.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Someone in the comments said, I can't even begin to wonder what atrocities a page called femalebuilder.com might contain. Sawing floor joists with an upside down handsaw is a weird level of more effort went into social media than tools. They must still have a DEI program at this company.
Here comes the car.
Oh shit.
Look.
Whenever I see these videos of people doing this, do they not think about what they're doing before they actually cut the tree down? Because I never seem to see that.
What's the question?
Why is the front wheel not moving?
That is actually a good question.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not joking.
I know, wait, no, show me.
What?
What do you think should be happening right now?
The front wheel should be moving.
Front wheel should be moving.
Yeah. Why is it not only moving?
And maybe the chain's disconnected to the front wheel.
I don't...
Or maybe there is no chain on it.
How would you tell us what's going on? Because I don't know. I'm not sure.
What are you?
An idiot sandwich.
Anything men can do, we can do better.
Are you sure about that?
Reject delusions. Embrace gender differences.
Well, no fucking shit.
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of women would agree with this lady after watching that, or even experiencing jobs like that for a few days. A lot of them wouldn't last and they'll be pretty happy going back to how things used to be. Because I guarantee you, if there was a draft, none of these women would be raising their hand saying, yeah, we should go and fight in war the same as men do. They'll keep very quiet about that. What the hell is going on here?
What the fuck are you doing?
Y'all want to see real talent? Then go somewhere else.
Are you gonna put it
My mom wanted to lock her door. She's
Oh,
got
no.
a sliding door. And this was her solution.
Oh.
Pay my own bills, 5, 6 figures.
Hey.
I don't need no man tryna go 50-50. I don't need no man tryna go 50-50. I don't need no man tryna go 50-50.
Hey.
I don't need no man tryna go 50-50.
What the f is this shit? You can thank Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, all these shit female rappers out there. I don't know how the guy recording ain't laughing. Man, that's 30 seconds of my life I'm never gonna get back. Someone in the comments said, cool, go 100% by yourself. Yeah, this generation is washed. Yep, like I was saying, you can thank a lot of these female artists out there now promoting and acting exactly like those girls were in that car. If Sexy Red made it, I'm sure these lovely ladies will make it as well. If you don't know who she is, I'm not even gonna say look her up and listen to it, because yeah, it will burn your ears, and it is crazy how people like her can be making millions. But yeah, this guy's right. These girls, there's hope yet. Get a job. Yeah. They're gonna look back at this video and think, what the hell was I doing? Ain't 20 bucks between 3 of them, Lord help us. Yeah, this is probably true. Sounds like broke women energy. Yeah, this is exactly the comments you see on a lot of guys' posts, so he's just returning the comment. That's a car full of note right there. Facts.
Yeah, girl, get it. This one's not budging.
Excuse me. Yeah. I'm an aspiring comedian. I was wondering if I could try my new material on you and see if you like it. For sure. Okay. Why do women wear makeup and perfume? Because they're ugly and they stink.
No.
Got him.
But more importantly on this issue, women, I'm 35, I'm thinking about starting a family.
Bad news on that.
35 and thinking of starting a family?
Everyone in my friend group is either dealing with struggles to get pregnant, losing babies that they wanted to.
Because y'all motherfuckers don't listen.
Or finding a partner and they want to have kids, but they haven't found someone. Or a number of them just have chosen it's not the right path for them. And that we demonize and shame people on the most personal, private decision.
You just don't get it, do you? You don't.
Well, Alicia, in the examples you just gave, you presented most of those issues as if they're out of your control. But they're not. The risk of miscarriage rises with age. Fertility drops significantly in the late 20s. The eggs go bye-bye, okay?
I can see what they're doing, what he's doing. I can see it, I feel it. He's cooking.
So, of course your friends struggle to get pregnant. Of course they lose babies that they wanted when they choose to have children after 30. And naturally, finding a man becomes harder, since men consider the factors I just mentioned, and so they look for younger women to have children with. Now, all of these are results of prioritizing your career over having kids at a younger age. And it's not demonizing women to say that. It's just so if you end up with 3 cats, you can reflect on why you ended up with 3 cats.
For those who already probably picked up what's happened, this guy, he basically edits himself into conversations that happen. But a lot of people don't realise that. I'm just letting you know. But either way, it's still funny, and he proves and says a lot of good points. Everything he said is true. And there's a reason why that the media, social media, promotes women not settling down and having kids, having families from a young age. And the people who run the show out there, they just don't want that.
Well, it's great that women occupy 65% of PR jobs. We still live in a world where only 14% of Alaska crab fishermen are women.
And 10% of roadkill removal specialists.
14%? I thought it would be less than that.
Women are perfectly capable, and they have every right to be down there mining coal with the boys.
50% of coal miners should be women minimum.
It starts at home, whether it's mowing the lawn or building furniture.
We've both been doing our part. Babe, I support you in both of your careers.
90% of whale snot collectors are still men.
Or 94% of porta potty cleaners.
What message does this send to our daughters? Are you willing to step up, or are you too entrenched in gender norms?
Total equality in every way.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Men and women are not interchangeable. Moms and dads are not interchangeable. So this idea that like, oh, I can be a strong, independent boss, babe, and I'll just outsource the child care, or dad can just stay home. You could argue that that's fine on some individual levels, but if we make this the like society-wide expectation, everything that allows you girls to think that you are strong, independent boss babes who can do it on your own crumbles. It disappears. It turns to dust. There's no more Wi-Fi. There's no more electricity. Kiss your air conditioning goodbye. There's nobody to fix your car when it breaks. You don't have gasoline because there's no oil rig workers. Basically, this is all kind of Delulu land stuff. This idea that like, oh, we can just do whatever we want.
No lies detected. And for those who don't know who this woman is, it's Andrew Wilson's wife. Andrew Wilson, we cover a lot on the channel. Man, what a combo those two are.
It just depends on my personal preference and, you know, it'll all be fine. What you want on a personal level is not the only question here. It's not the only moral question. It's not the only thing to consider. There's a greater good. Society has to work together as a whole.
Yeah, I think most people watching these girls on the Whatever podcast, you know, most of them have OF. They're doing crazy shit for $4.99 a month. They're not exactly clued up when it comes to the infrastructure and the foundation of the world and how it's run and operated. These girls are more focused on not working and just doing the most on their phone with their flipping tripod in the corner. Yeah, crazy. But she's right.
All men in the world disappear. A certain sense of celebration breaks out in Western cities as women celebrate the world without men. Bras are thrown to the sky in liberation, hair is let down, but it doesn't last long. Within about half a day, the power grid fails from lack of proper operation. 94% of operators are men. Thermal plants shut down without being fueled, causing cascading blackouts as protection devices disconnect sections of the network. By night, there's no electricity unless you have your own generator. Day 2, come next dawn, everyone has realized that no one will be supplying shops. 84% of truck drivers are men. Panic looting begins. With next to no law enforcement, 83% of police officers are men, there isn't even an attempt to impose order. And much violence takes place at this stage as women fight over vital goods. By that night, backup systems have failed and all utilities shut down completely. No water, no electricity, no gas, no telecommunications. Women will resort to lighting candles and building makeshift open pit fires for heating and cooking, leading inevitably to building blazes, which in the absence of almost all firefighters, 89% of which are men, they spread much further than they otherwise would. Day 3, the sun rises on an apocalyptic scenario. Fires that had started the previous evening are still raging across cities worldwide. The stink of smoke is compounded by rotting garbage and human waste, which, in the absence of water pressure, has been often just dumped outside of buildings. Millions of women by this point have already died. At this point, the entity that had begun the experiment... Oh, hold on, there's more, hold on.
I hadn't even got to speak much about it. I mean, he pretty much summed it up perfectly. That's exactly what would happen. There's a lot of men in these dangerous roles and jobs that aren't appreciated until those women need those dudes. You know, if your house is getting burgled or someone's robbing you, these women will want one of those dudes they moan about to show up. They will.
I'm so fucking done with public transportation in Chicago, and the bus driver is not giving a flying fuck about anyone that's on the bus. Like, I understand it's not their job, but like, I get on the bus and I sit in the back and this man comes on after me and he's like, get the fuck up, move. So I get up and I move closer to the front because I'm like, whatever, I just don't make eye contact, I don't acknowledge him. And then I'm sitting there and 2 seconds later he chucks his iced coffee at me and it's all over my coat and my pants. So at this point I'm like confused and I'm scared, so I just don't know what to do, so I just sit there. And then he starts yelling and he moves and he sits right next to me and he's like yelling in my face and I don't know what to do, so I get up and I move next to someone. I'm like, hey, can I sit next to you, to this random person? And they're like, sure. So then he takes soy sauce packets out of his fucking pocket and starts chucking them at me.
What?
And then he starts singing Silent Night and he's screaming Silent Night in my face. And I'm like trying not to cry at this point because I'm like, I'm fucking scared. I don't know what this guy's gonna do. He's throwing shit at me. He's yelling in my face. The bus driver's doing nothing. No one's acknowledging me. But I didn't want to get off because I'm number 1, so far from my house. Number 2, I didn't want him to follow me because then I'd be even more scared. So I just ride there and I sit there and he's screaming in my face for like 5 stops. And then I'm like, fuck this, I can't do this anymore. The girl next to me was getting off. I'm like, I'm getting off because no way I'm getting off with no one else. So I just got off and now I'm fucking 500 miles from my apartment and I don't want to get back on the bus. It's not coming for 25 minutes. An Uber's $30, so I'll be walking home in the blizzard. Fuck the 8 bus in Chicago.
It's an evil world we live in.
The sad thing is, there's a lot of people who voted for this. They wanted this, but they never think about the consequences. I'm not saying she's one of them, she could be. And what happened to her, yeah, this shouldn't happen to anyone. Anyone, especially women getting harassed. You know, unfortunately there wasn't a man there to stick up for and defend her, because a lot of guys would. But like I say, there's a lot of people who voted for this. And the consequences are going to happen.
Good morning. I'm ready for my 5th child.
What the fuck? She looks like a Smurf, bro.
You don't even have to be with me. You just have to give me my 5th child. I will not put you on child support or nothing. Please, can somebody give me my 5th child?
Guys, anyone in the comments want to do that?
Please, if you on here, somebody please give me a 5th child. I want 5th child. 5th child. I want.
She's saying she doesn't want child support, but why do you want a 5th child then? From a random guy? Something ain't adding up.
Girl, I have 4 boy childs. I want 5th child. Good morning.
Stop it. Get some help.
Y'all already know I'm a fat girl who loves to and today we are here back at Disneyland to eat all of the food at Disney's Pride Night. Let's go.
I'll be tracking the prices and the calories of what she eats throughout the whole night. Disney may be magical, but it's extremely overpriced on the food. Disney does not post their calories unless requested by email or in person, so all these calories can be ballparked.
Started off strong with the corn dog and
$13.99, 750 calories.
ordered a Mickey pretzel real burr.
$7.49, 330 calories.
Then I had some popcorn.
$5.50, 300 calories.
And of course, I can't go to Disney without a
$5.50, 240 calories.
Then I had some yummy, yummy balloon milk.
$7.99, 330 calories is a ballpark. I know that they do rice milk and milk combo. They don't post the calories.
Followed by the Outer Rim drink. Then
This is going to be the biggest ripoff of the night. $20 for that drink, 350 calories.
I had a lobster roll. And
$14.99. The calories are going to range from 1,000 to 1,440.
Jesus.
Ballparked.
Along with some beef stew.
$11.99, 750 calories. In total, she spent $87.45, 4,060 calories to 4,460 calories.
Brother, what's that? What's that, brother?
She consumed more calories in that day than I do in like 3 or 4 days. And I don't really get like the whole point of the video. I don't get it. Like, I don't know about just promoting eating and buying this shit, because for one, it's overpriced, and 2, it's unhealthy garbage.
Men aren't seen as having problems, but as being the problem. Suicide rates among men under 30 have risen by 40% since 2010 and are 4 times higher than among young women. Male suicide accounts for as many deaths as breast cancer. Men are less likely than women to go to college or buy a home. They are more likely to be lonely and are more vulnerable to addiction. Young white men from lower income homes are worse off than their fathers on almost every economic and social indicator. There is a bigger gender gap on campuses today than in 1972 when the government passed Title IX to prevent sex-based discrimination in education, but today the disparities in college enrollment and performance are the other way round. There is no strong evidence that young men are turning against gender equality, but they have turned away from the left because the left has turned away from them. The problems of young men are not the confections of reactionaries. This is the story of elite neglect, not voter chauvinism. At worst, men are seen as not having problems, but as being the problem.
Yeah, for those who watch my videos, I've mentioned this before. You know, before YouTube, I used to work and help a lot of vulnerable men, you know, in some of the worst situations you could think of. And it happens all the time, every day. You know, I used to work for 9 to 10 hours a day. And, you know, we're involved with men and women, but 99% of the time when we got a call, it was a dude. And it really is an unspoken thing, and I used to see it every day. And it was a lot of young guys. It was always guys in their 20s, 30s, good-looking dudes. They had a great job, everything, but there's a big problem out there with mental health for men, and it's just disregarded. When we try and speak about it, there's videos that get taken down, they get striked, and It's a silenced problem. It's a big problem which these feminists will not talk about. And I'm just going to conclude this video by saying we do need men. Women need men need men, the world needs men. But I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know if you enjoyed it and you want me to do another one. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.